Okay, an update. It is once again mid-October, and once again I'm still growing pumpkins. Second year in a row. This one I'm going to harvest probably within 48 hours because we're going to have a freeze next week, and pumpkins can't take freezes. The leaves will die and the pumpkin itself will pucker. So you have to protect them from frost, even if you're displaying them. Um, if the freeze is hard enough, you're going to lose your display pumpkins. So keep that in mind. That's got a lot of orange on it, so not too worried about harvesting it. This one here has no green on it, so I'm going to have to cover it with a frost cover and hope for the best. Good size though. I mean, these are pretty big pumpkins. For this time of year, usually you get smaller and smaller ones, and they ripen really quick and rot really quick. But these are not doing that. Okay. Whoops. Alright, and this last one does have orange on it, and it's getting a little more orange, but I'm going to wait a couple more days until I see more orange than I'm seeing. I could probably pull it right now, but it's scary, so I'm going to give it a couple more days, and then it'll be out of the ground. Okay, let's go to, oh my gosh, we got another flat pumpkin too. That one will have to be pulled, even though it's not a very pretty color yet. Yeah, because those are really susceptible to cold. Okay, so hi Marty. This is Marty the puppy. Whoop, have I got him? I guess not. Okay. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. I'll show you my Halloween decorations. Okay. Went a bit wild this year, but a lot of this stuff is old. Some of it's almost antique, and some of it's I've had for several years. So here's my little graveyard, and this guy here is at least 50 years old, and this one too. Very, very old. And these guys are new. They are electronic, but I'm probably not going to use that feature. This little gravestone I got online, I'm not really happy with it. This one's really old. That's one of those foam ones. I don't like the foam ones, and I'm not buying anymore. And there's this one in a tree back here who's new. I got these two from Five Below this year, and this I got from Party City that was going out of business, so it was pretty cheap. And the spider web is, I don't know if I'm going to use that kind next year, because wildlife can get caught in those. It's pretty nasty sometimes. What else do I have here? There's these pumpkins I did not grow. This is a flat pumpkin, big white flat pumpkin. It must weigh about 30 pounds. It's very heavy. And that's a squidmo squash. Not squash. Squidmo gourd, excuse me. They called it a pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin. And there's a pumpkin I grew. And there's a pumpkin I bought. There's a pumpkin I grew. There's a pumpkin I grew. And there's a bunch of pumpkins I grew. So that's the front stoop. This thing is about 30 years old. And that's a few years old. This I bought last year. This is a good 20 years old. I got this at Big Lots. And this is the other arbor. And I got that last year at Five Below, and these here I've had for several years. They're from the dollar store. So, yeah, so that's my, oh, I got one more thing. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the little mask is at least 40 years old. And the hands are new, and I'm going to add some a fall leaf garland to this if it ever arrives, to hide the support, but that it's a foam tombstone, and it's mounted on a grave wreath holder. So yeah, so that's my Halloween decorations for this year. And I hope to be back soon, but we'll see. Talk to you later.